What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to Comic Breakdown. Today we're diving into another awesome issue of Ultimate Wolverine with issue number 10. And all of our Ultimate Universe stories, they're starting to reach their climax. Ultimate Wolverine is no exception. After the insane battle that we had just seen in the last issue, things are getting turned up to 11. That's because Omega Red himself is showing up to the battle this time. He's come to claim his Winter Soldier, to take their little pet back. But to see how it gets there, we have to start off with a conversation with Sabertooth and Wolverine. And Sabertooth is coming to him with both some news and a goodbye. Sabertooth is leaving, and at first Wolverine's like, what are you talking about? What do you mean you're abandoning us right now in our time of need? But Sabertooth says, just listen, hear me out, hear what I have to say. And for Sabertooth, this all comes down to those two kids, Leech and Artie. They're not over the border. They're still here in this hellish place. Partly because he asked them to stay. They're a lot like him, a lot like Wolverine. They don't have any family. Ever since he took them in, he's kind of seen them as his own children. And even he kind of fumbles around it because he's like, I know it even sounds dumb coming out of my mouth, but it doesn't sound dumb. And these kids, Sabertooth has actually found something wholesome. He's found something worth living for. This is the closest thing to a family he'll probably ever have. And he knows that there is no future for those kids here at the opposition. If they stay here, they're gonna die. And so he wants to take them away. He wants to raise them, protect them, give them some kind of good life. But he also knows that he can't tell Mikhail and the others. He'll get the whole speech about how the movement is more important than the individual, yada yada yada. Now Wolverine says, it seems like you've made up your mind. And I can't blame you. But this also really isn't the best time. The opposition has been taking heavy losses, and losing you, it really will count. It will matter. And Sabertooth, he knows this isn't easy, but he went digging around and he found something that might be beneficial. What is known as the Muramasa blade. The legends have it, it cuts cleaner than any blade, and they say that it can cut through your very soul. But the most important thing about this sword, they say that it can actually kill healers like Sabertooth and Wolverine, which we know from 616, this is in fact true. The last time that we saw the Muramasa blade actually used in the 616, Wolverine used it to dice up Sabertooth into little pieces so that he couldn't heal. What Sabertooth is telling him with this sword, though, is that maybe you can give it to Mikhail, maybe you can give it to Kitty, in case you ever feel like you're gonna get captured again, because this was the promise that Sabertooth made. Sabertooth promised Wolverine that I would kill you, you ever turn again, or you ever get captured. This is Sabertooth's way of saying, like, I may not be here to kill you, but you can give this sword to somebody else who could kill you. The only thing that Sabertooth is asking, don't tell anybody. Don't tell him about the kids. Give us time, let us disappear. Agreeing to the terms, this is where we pick up at the Kremlin. We pick up with Colossus furious. He is just now learning that his own brother betrayed him, deceived and betrayed by his own blood. More than that, he is only now learning of it. But there's also more. They are learning that the Chernobyl site has been hidden from all of their sensors, from all of their cameras, all of their satellites. But after sending in a foot reconnaissance team, they found this place is still very much active. They've uncovered the opposition there. And so while the doctor really uncovered all of this information, the question is, what do we do? Do we drop a bomb on the place? And Colossus refers to what he calls a Cerebomb. We have to assume it has something to do with Jean Grey and Cerebro. But the doctor says that this bomb is not going to be ready for a couple more weeks. This is an opportunity for a ground assault. And the one that's going to lead the charge is none other than Omega Red. This is what takes us to Chernobyl. Wolverine watches as Sabertooth and the two children, they take off. But as they go to leave, this is when the missiles come in. These missiles hit the plant and it sends everybody running. Wolverine getting up to his feet. He finds himself face to face with Omega Red. As Omega Red taunts him, teases him, says that it's time for their little Winter Soldier to return home. Wolverine tells him to drop dead. Looking over at the Muramasa blade, Wolverine jumps for it. Sentinels and Omega Red trying to stop him, and they do. Now, Omega Red doesn't understand or know what this sword is. So when he sits here and he's just playing with Wolverine, Wolverine's claws come out. He cuts off one of the tentacles. He drives his claws into Omega Red's chest, one into his arm. This frees the Muramasa blade and allows Wolverine to strike. Omega Red killing his own men and stealing their life. This is where we see the rest of the opposition show up. Mikhail Rasputin and the whole lot. They're here, they're ready to fight. As our heroes charge in, the Sentinels fire away. Omega Red and Wolverine go toe-to-toe. They slash, they cut, but in the end, the Muramasa blade would take down Omega Red. So when we pick up in Russia, a box being sent to Colossus. A note on the box saying, "Dearest brother and sister, I must return your gift. I found it unacceptable. Do not send a Rosovic to do a Rasputin's job." As he opens up the box, the head of Omega Red lying there. An invitation for his brother to come and finally end all of it. That will be the end of this issue. So let me know what you guys think down in the comments. This has been one bloody battle after another, and I am here for it. It has been absolutely phenomenal. What they have done with this Ultimate Universe has been so much fun. From Ultimate Ronin to our Ultimate Gambit. Jonathan Hickman has been spearheading this, and it has been so phenomenal. All the other writers, creators that they're getting attached to this have also been doing such a great job at really highlighting the story that's being told here. You know, there are very few exceptions, like the exception being like Ultimate X-Men. Ultimate Wolverine is hands down the better X-Men mutant comic. You know, I give it up to Peach Momoko for trying her hand at Ultimate X-Men, but it really just, it fell flat. It didn't land. I don't know many fans that are out there actually reading that comic, but you know, it is what it is. Ultimate Wolverine, on the other hand, it is a story that keeps on giving. And the introduction of the Muramasa blade here absolutely was necessary considering the stakes that they're going against. Omega Red, Colossus, they're gonna need the Muramasa blade if they're gonna take down people like this. Wolverine just has the benefit of nobody knowing what the sword actually does, but a select few individuals. But we are but a month away from the Maker returning, and the Maker's allies, they are dwindling. From New York to Eurasia, all of these powerful allies that he built up to sustain his government, his global stranglehold on everybody. It is slowly but surely falling apart. Whether it be the Ultimates or the opposition, there are always forces that resist. There is always a rebellion to be had. And our heroes, against the odds, they stand. They fight. And here soon, the ultimate battle will be upon them. But let me know what you guys think. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know your theories. If you want to get caught up on everything that has been going on with this series, go ahead, check out the link in my description as well as the top of this video. It's going to get you caught up on everything that has been going on with the Ultimate Universe. If you would like to support the channel, you can always do so by joining the channel membership. Now, this is a lot like Patreon. It's got a bunch of different perks. It really does help out the channel in a lot of ways. But if you can't do that, the easiest way to help us out, simply subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, make sure that you like all of our videos, and with that being said, until the next breakdown.